All right, you guys, welcome back to another stream. Go ahead and put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me and see me. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me and see me as well. We'll wait for a few people to get in here, then we'll get started. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me and see me as well. Let's go. What's going on? All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get it. All right, so introduce yourself to the people. Let them know your name, age, and what do you disagree with that I said or that I do, etc.
Okay. Um, I'm Moses and I'm 20. And what you said I disagree with. I really agree with most of your content, but what I was saying was I think you should focus more on pro black content. You can hear me?
Peace to the saints. I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should focus more on pro black content. And I just feel like judging off of your videos, it's like you know, it's like you're obviously targeting black women.
Okay, so number one, why do you say that I should focus on pro black videos? What does that even mean?
Um, I didn't mean like pro. I meant like you know, same thing you do to black women, just do it for everybody.
How come?
Because why would you just focus on black women?
So the thing is, and what's curious to me is that every time we speak about a black woman, then we see deflection. It's okay when we talk about black men. Every time we talk about black men and the stats and everything like that about black men unaliving other black men, nobody says, "Oh wait, stop talking about black men. Let's talk about white men. Let's talk about black women." Nobody does that. But when it's time for black women to take accountability, now we have all their Captain Save-A-Hos and people like this that come to their rescue. So why is that?
That's totally two different things. I mean, a weed is not as serious as two people killing each other.
Okay, but see
But
that's not that doesn't matter though because just because it's not serious to you does not mean it's not serious. Let me ask you a question. If I find out where you live and I smacked your mom in the face and you guys go to the cops and you guys say, "Hey, this guy just smacked my mom in the face," and they said, "Bro, we got other bigger issues to deal with." Is that valid for a cop to tell you guys? Like, would that be
no, it's their
if I
job.
smacked your mom in the face and you guys went to the police and they
Yeah,
told you guys this is not a big deal, we have bigger stuff to worry about? Would that be valid?
of course not. But that's not
Right.
that's
It's
not.
it's the-
There's no
it's the
correlation.
same
Like,
thing. It's the same thing
I don't
though,
think so.
because what you're basically telling me is I shouldn't speak on this topic because there's bigger issues in the world.
I
That's
didn't
not
say you
how.
shouldn't speak this topic. The first thing I said was I love your content. I said that you should um, instead of like it's the same video every time. You're just walking up to a black girl. Maybe you should walk up to a black guy. Ask him the same question about black hair because it's like at the end of the day, it's like it takes like the whole community really to like to do that to change
it-
to make a difference.
Okay,
Let me,
so how many black women have you got to wear their natural hair?
what do you mean?
Like, what have you done for black women? Because you're giving me a whole bunch of recommendations on what I should do, and you're acting like you've done things before. So, what have you done for black women or for black people?
Um, I mean, you said text you to the debate and said you asked me what I think you're doing wrong. That's what I think you're doing wrong. You're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
only targeting black women.
yeah. So, in my bio or in my comment section, I put if you have a disagreement, then DM me debate, and then we can set it up. And so, basically, if you are trying to set up a debate that means you disagree with what I'm doing. So what I'm asking you is, you're giving me recommendations on what I should do, but I'm trying to ask you, like, what have you done for black women or for black people for you to even give me a recommendation on what I should do in the future?
I mean, that's the point of like of your comment. Like you're asking what we think. Like,
Okay, so basically your answer is nothing. You haven't done anything for black women or black people, right?
what have you done?
That's not how
Basically,
this works. So you
what
can't
you're
answer
doing
my
isn't
question though.
helping them.
Okay, but you can't answer my question. So okay,
Okay,
so
what
we're just going to take it as he has not done anything for black women or black people.
what can I do
But
for all black women?
okay, you haven't done anything. Okay, but then you ask me, what have I done? See, what I'm actually doing with my videos is I'm actually exposing the lies that black women tell about wearing wigs, weaves, and fake hair. What you don't know, you think that this is not a big issue, but it actually is, because black little girls tell me all the time, we hate our hair because our mothers keep putting on wigs and weaves. They put in relaxers in our hair. Um, Also, these wigs and weaves cause cancer. They can cause fibroids. Black women already have hair. Now black women struggle even more because they keep putting in wigs and weaves and stuff like that. So by me exposing this is actually a message for the men to say, hey, don't deal with these women, because if you do, you're spreading a curse to the future generation. That's number one. Number two, I'm also promoting a training center to be built. Or well, I'm not promoting it. Marquette Devon Burton, he's building the training center, and I use my content to try to promote that as well. So there's actual people that are doing things in real life for the betterment of black people. But I just find it funny how you've never done anything, but you're trying to tell me how I should run my channel.
You haven't done anything, bro. I told you, like all you do is just hate. You just spread hatred.
So
Like you
so
can do
when
it in a nice way. You don't have to like be
when
an asshole.
but see, you're trying to tell me again how I should do things. Like, okay, if I'm trying to go and catch a fish, I'm not going to go and try to ask an accountant on how to catch a fish. I'm going to ask a fisherman. So right now, I'm trying to catch fish with my content. You're not a fisherman, so I'm not going to take advice from you. It makes no sense for me to take advice from somebody who knows nothing about anything. You just have an opinion. You're a nobody.
Who are you? Like you're just. I'm like I don't. I never said anything bad about you. Like first thing I said, I love your content, and I
Yeah,
mean, it's
but
like
so
I don't know
if
if you're
if
trying to like.
no, if you love my content though, like just say, like, tons of people DM me all the time, like, bro, I love your content, love your work, keep doing what you do. Bam, leave it at that. But to say like, oh, I love your content, but it's like that the one good you said, I love your content, was like one sentence. And then it's like a list of things, but you should do this. It's like, bro, it's like, do you love it, or do you really want me to do something else? Because you're like, you should talk about white women, you should talk about black men. I don't know if you said white women or not, but you're trying to
No,
tell
I
me
did
to
not
talk
say
about
that.
yeah, you're trying to basically say, hey, stop talking about this and talk about these other people too.
I could have shortened it, but I mean, what I said about white women was, you know, if you just want black people to or black girls to stop wearing weaves, it's like, what about everybody else who like gets perms and everybody who like, does everything to their hair? It's like you kind of have to hold black people like you can't just treat them differently. But I understand, like less to a lot of black people, a lot of black girls wear weaves and don't really like their hair. But
Right.
you all I was saying was the way that because you asked what I disagree with. All I was saying was the way you approach is just like kind of like always set the tone like for them. You just kind of like get them mad for me.
Well, my
Like you
thing,
could just
first of
like
all, like
if you
I
just
I
became
didn't
a little softer, like they would be open and shit.
well, first of all, I didn't message you to set this up. So you messaged me because you had a disagreement. Essentially, that's why you DM me debate. And then we're setting it up now, or we're having it now. Second of
I didn't know
all,
I was gonna be on live.
oh, well, that's how it works. Like, what did you thought?
I
You
was just
think it was
giving
going
you
to be
my
a private
opinion.
conversation?
Yeah, I was just giving you my opinion.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the Instagram joints I'd be putting.
Of all the races, what's the best hair?
Let me just double check really
Race you
quick.
like?
Yeah, so I'm gonna read you what it says. It says, if you disagree with my views, then DM me debate. We'll set up a live stream on YouTube to discuss. Your camera must be on, otherwise hush your mouth in my comments. So it was pretty clear that it will be live streamed. But my thing is, you're trying to tell me this approach that I should do, and basically you're trying to tell me how I should change. But how about this? You go get a camera, you go get a microphone, you go get a cameraman, you go outside and walk up to black women face to face, and you try it your way and see how it works. Because it's easy to watch my videos and say, "Oh, he should have did this and that," and then just think that that's going to work. But it's another thing when I've already done what you're talking about and I know that doesn't work. When I approach every single black woman that you've ever seen on my channel, I always approach them with respect. And the only time when it gets disrespectful is when they get disrespectful with me. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but what you first said when you walked up to that girl, like it's kind of disrespectful. In what I texted you, you said, "How do we get more black women to be like you?" or something. Like
Yeah,
that's like a stereotype.
well, no, that's not, because a lot of black women, I know a lot of black women don't like their hair. So if I see a black woman with a big afro or her natural hair, and I say, "Hey, your natural hair is beautiful. How do we get more black women to be like you?" That is not me being disrespectful. Now, if you take it as disrespect, that is your fault. But there was no disrespect behind that question.
So like, you think that girl like just only wears her hair natural? Like,
Well,
some people just wear
so
them sometimes.
I've interviewed a lot of women and asked a lot of women that same question. So I don't know which one you're talking about. If you could pull it up and show me, then maybe I'd have a better idea. But
Okay, I got you. Yes, right here.
okay, let me read some of these comments while you pull that up. What happened? You knocked him down to 240 to 240 feet. Oh, that's crazy. Now, bro definitely got to get his quality a little bit better. But
Bro,
it's
I
probably
got this shit just for my class.
oh, okay. Yep, is backhanded. Okay, I'm not sure if you're agreeing with what he said when you say that. Boy keeps contradicting himself. He's a liberal,
I don't,
possibly.
I don't
Oh,
really
you a
do
father
politics.
of? You said what?
I don't do politics, but this was the video. Like, even,
It's mad pixelated, bro. Can you play the audio? I'll remember. Oh,
I was trying to hit on us. It's some weird.
it was
okay. I
two
remember. I
girls
remember.
in college, HBCU.
That woman was mad already at me. So I asked hundreds of different black women that same question. They always take it as a compliment. They're like, "Oh yeah, I feel like black women just they have to, know how to embrace themselves. I feel like they just got to trust in God that, their hair would be beautiful." They say a lot of different things like that. But that woman is a feminist, and she was already upset with me before I even started speaking with her, bro. So my thing is with them, when I walked up to those two girls, I wasn't even talking to that girl who got upset with me. I was talking to her friend, but she got jealous I wasn't paying her any attention, and she started all this drama. Like, you can watch the full
No,
video. It's right on my page, bro.
I see. Yeah, she was low key tripping. I'm not gonna lie. She was definitely tripping. But
She was, for a fact.
yeah, I seen. I saw she rolled her shit down right when you walked up to her, and then she said it was cold.
That's what I'm
But
saying. That's what I'm saying. So she was tripping. Like, I promise you, bro. Like, I'm not walking up to people. I'll ask them questions like, "Hey, why do black women want to be like white women?" And they can get mad off that question, or they can just be like, "You know what? Let me think about that and respond and have a conversation." But it's not my fault that people get upset over a question. You can't blame me for that.
yeah, I'm not saying it's your fault, but all I was saying in the text was I don't know, maybe if you were a little softer, she would open up. But you don't. You said that you did that before and it didn't work. But
Right. I've tried
who knows?
many different ways, and the the point is, a lot of women just don't like men to speak at all. So when you have an opinion, you're automatically in the wrong. As soon as you're telling a woman what to do, what she should do, you're in the wrong. If you say, "Hey, I think your natural hair looks, very beautiful. It looks a lot, better than wigs and weaves." If I said it just like that, they get upset. So it's not really what I say, is that I'm a man speaking, and they're getting upset because of that.
Yeah. Um, I wouldn't agree, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know because I don't really have your job, so
Right.
I
So
can't,
I do
I
have
can't
a
say that.
I have a recommendation. Like, you can use your cell phone, get a cheap mic, go on the street and start doing it your way. And if it works, then you were right. You were right. But if it doesn't work, you're gonna soon see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's
But
like
like,
a
I
lot of
know it's
people
not
are
gonna
not
work
willing.
every time.
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
saying
bro, I
most
met
of
some.
go ahead.
I know it's like some black girls like they just like they don't really want to listen like when you talk, but
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know I know how girls be.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, yeah, I feel like you understand what I'm talking about, but um what last words do you have for the people? I feel like you didn't, really have too many disagreements like that.
No, I didn't have too many agreements. I should have made that more clear, but to the people,
Mhm.
try to spread positivity because you never know what someone's going through, and black women are the natural pair to black men. So if we really want to, save the black community and make it great again, we have to like spread positivity, basically.
I appreciate that message. It was nice having you up, bro. You have a good night.
Thank you, you too, bro.
Thank you. All right. See, I'm always prepared just in case, because people be trying to DM me and set up debates, and they be coming in here ultra disrespectful and all that. So I'm just prepared. I always be prepared for that. But he was pretty cool. I just feel like, um, he was trying to criticize the things I was doing, and I'm like, bro, it's like, whenever you try to criticize somebody, like, at least try what they're doing first and test it out yourself. And then if you're saying, "Hey, I'm doing it this way and it's working," then you can come back with me with like actual results. But just watching a video online and having an opinion is much deeper than that. Um, let me see. Yo, these videos are all views, period, Trey. Indicated he don't date exclusively black females. So what's the point? Okay, bro. If you have a disagreement, I could drop the link for you too. Let me know. Um, what does that say? Rudy? Yeah, Rudy. Rudy. If you have a disagreement, I could drop the link for you, bruh. Nah, but that last dude was just a kid. Yeah, he was a kid, but he was 20 though. So we have to treat, 20-year-olds like they're an adult, because that's how the world is going to treat them too. Link up, link up, link up. Bruh. Or if anybody else, if you have a disagreement and you don't like my content, say me and I could drop the link for you. Like, it's really, really that simple. He rule skate. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Okay. Uh-oh. Should all girls whip their hair back and forth? That's funny, bro. That's funny. Let his girl make decisions for him. He lets his girls make decisions for him. Maybe. I think he has a lot of growing up to do. A lot of kids nowadays are they're very immature, because we live in this TikTok age where people just they're absorbing content all day, and they're not really gaining any skills or anything like that. So yeah, I don't date black women, not because I don't like black women. It's because they think they're better than me. I don't care. The girls with no weaves F with me. Hmm. Black women think they're better than you? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let me see something real quick. Scared. Yeah. It's like people always talk in my comment section, but then when it's like time to debate, they never want to come up here. It's really easy. Black women really think they're better than black men. You know, I never really actually thought about that, but that could be possible. Could be possible. Yep, but I think I'm gonna hop off here soon, get on TikTok live. Cause like I would go live on here on YouTube all the time, but it's like you guys support me. Like you guys, rock with my content. You guys don't really have any disagreements. And even if you do have a disagreement, like you guys don't really care to come on screen and debate about it because it's like, bro, it's not even worth that. But people on TikTok, yeah, them niggas hate me over there. TikTok, they don't like me. So I be putting up the debate joint and they be up here immediately trying to yell at me and scream at me. So, and if you guys just like to hear debates and listen to debates without seeing the other person, but I'm on camera, then I suggest that you follow my backup page. It's called Stop Playing Trey Clips. And I'm actively dropping, the debates on there. They're pretty interesting too, not gonna lie. TikTok is a crazy app. Facts. Well, you guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I will try to get more debates for you all. And you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Peace to the saints.